The 49ers now control their own destiny to becoming the number one seed in the NFC, a first round bye, and home playoff games throughout the entirety of the playoffs, and a home Super Bowl game if they take care of business. But the 49ers have a lot to be thankful for, specifically to two ex-49er players, both Sam Darnold and Eric Saubert. That's right, last night, Thursday night primetime game, Seahawks versus the Rams, the Seahawks converted on a 2-point conversion to end overtime. And it was Sam Darnold passing to Eric Saubert, who snuck out after blocking internally and for a wide open 2-point conversion. And now the Rams go from the number 1 seed to the number 5 seed, and the Seahawks are now sitting at number 1. But the 49ers control their own destiny because they have taken care of business in the conference. They've already beaten the Seahawks once. They've beaten the Rams once. They've also lost once. But the fact is, if you look at the conference record and also the division record, the 49ers have the leg up. So if they win these next 3 games against the Colts, the Bears, and a big week 18 game against the Seahawks, they will be the number 1 seed and a potential Fred Warner return for the divisional round. Now, let's talk about what's most concerning about that. Not that they're in this position, because that's phenomenal. And honestly, the Colts have Phillip Rivers. The 49ers should win that game. But I think it's going to be closer than we think. And the reason why it's going to be closer than it should be is the 49ers defensive line. When Nick Bosa went down in week 3, Nick Bosa just showed how much he actually covered for the 49ers defense. The 49ers have been able to rush forward and play zone in the back because the front 4 could get to the quarterback. The front 4 could stop the run without having to cheat up a strong safety or having to add a couple extra, blitzing A-gap linebackers. But the fact is that with Nick Bosa gone, Robert Saleh has had to be creative to try to generate pressure, because we haven't been getting pressure with the front 4 and haven't been able to stop the run. In fact, last week against the Titans still averaged 6.8 yards per run. You do that against Jonathan Taylor and the Colts, you're not going to win that game. And you know that the Colts are going to be leaning on Jonathan Taylor because Phillip Rivers is still 44. He's still not in game shape yet. He's been out of the NFL for 5 years, but he still took the Colts to the deadline against the Seahawks, and they almost pulled that off. So the 49ers need to figure out how to stop the run, because if they can't stop the run, Jonathan Taylor is going to run all over them. If they can't stop the run, the Bears are going to run all over them. The Bears have the number 4 offensive line in the entire NFL. And so I think that's the only thing preventing them. The 49ers offense seems to be starting to click. And so they're going to have to ride on that and hope that Robert Saleh can help scheme them to some victories. But things are looking good for the 49ers. You control your own destiny.